World class.
But yeah, like, okay, so let's just hypothetically say both these moves go through.
Sure.
What are the expectations for not only the Manchester Derby, but also club success as a whole for that season?
Oh, well, they go up, exponentially. But I think
Would there be would there be more let me rephrase the question. Would there be more pressure on Manchester United or City to win the Premier League?
City, easily.
Okay.
Because Man United still have holes.
Right.
Even now, we're talking about Man City winning the Premier League.
Right. Okay.
So with Man United, they still need a right wing, they still need a defensive center mid, and they still need Dale Upamecano. Because I don't know another player that they could probably bring in that could really help at 45 million.
Right.
So, I mean, there's still unbelievable pressure for Pep to not even to go even farther than win the Champions League.
Right.
There always has been. That's why they brought him in, because I can't remember the last coach. I can't remember the last manager, but that was the main thing. They got to the semifinals and lost. Pellegrini. So there's huge expectations on Pep Guardiola and Man City if they bring in Messi.
Right.
For Man United, it's more heartwarming than anything. I think if you get Ronaldo, it kind of covers you for goals a little bit more, but you still need creativity on the right wing.
Right.
Because, you looked at kind of that Man United team with Ronaldo, they didn't have Beckham, but they had at least players that were able to fill in their roles. They had Carlos Tevez, they had for a couple years, they had Rooney, they had Scholes, and they had
Carrick.
They had so many great...
Owen Hargreaves that were
Ryan Giggs.
Yeah.
They had so many great playmakers in that mid.
And then that defense, and that obviously with the main Evra, Vidic, Rio Ferdinand, and what's his name? Van der Sar.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of that right back. John O'Shea, right?
Yeah, I think
John
it was O'Shea.
That's great. You want to talk about weak links? Anyways, so I just think at the end, for them, they know that they still have a lot more to plug, and if they say, okay, Solskjaer is our manager, we didn't back him in the transfer window before. Let's go to January. Let's see if we can get an Ousmane Dembele for 50 million, which I was pleading for them to do at the end of the transfer window. But let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can get a Deo Upamecano, because that's 95 million right there for two players that will slot into your starting lineup.
Yeah.
Which I mean, you can argue. I don't think you can argue Dembele yet, but you can argue Upamecano as world class.
Well, not if he's starting to get there.
Right. Yeah.
He's really progressing his way, rapidly, as to being considered one of the best center backs in the world right now. But he still has some ways to go. There's some things that he needs to fix,
and also their only competition for him is Bayern, because LFC doesn't want to pay for him, but they're gonna have to if they want him because of the whole injury crisis there. Right. And City want him, but they don't need another center back.
Don't they want what's his name from Watford?
Sarr?
No, their center back in January.
No, I'm kidding.
I forget who it was, but they want some Watford center back. But whatever.
Yeah, but back to the point. I think there's 100 times more pressure on Man City than there is Man United, because their expectation is to compete in the Champions League and to win the Premier League.
Right.
Now you get Messi, you should win the treble 4 times.
Okay. I want to say this. I think there's already enough pressure on City now. Adding Messi, I feel like it's just, we're adding Messi. I think it'll be a much bigger deal of Ronaldo going back. I feel like there's going to be, because it is also Manchester United, because it is also Ronaldo coming back.
Well, are we talking pressure more on the pressure to win, or are we talking pressure more on the transfer itself?
I'm talking both.
Because the transfer itself, then Ronaldo back to United is a huge thing, because it's finally going to happen.
I'm talking about both. I'm talking about realistically both. The pressure to win and the pressure for Ronaldo, the success of Ronaldo's transfer back to United.
I just think that there's still many holes in United that they don't expect to go in and just compete for everything and win everything.
Yeah, but I think it's also Ronaldo. I think a lot of people. I think this expectation of City to win everything has already been there. Like when they were Centurions, they were thinking about doing the quadruple at that point.
Right, but I think
there's already high enough expectations for them. I think with Ronaldo going to Manchester United, I think this just raises the level of expectations for them, and not further than City's expectations, but I think there's much more. I think there's a lot more pressure on the transfer doing well, and for Ronaldo to help Man United win trophies, and for Man United to win those trophies, even if it isn't, the Premier League, it's the FA Cup, it's the Community Shield, it's the Carabao Cup.
Imagine if Man United signed Ronaldo to win the Community Shield.
I
know what you're saying, but imagine.
But like it's to help win trophies.
Yeah.
Right. Yes, would it be great to win the Champions League and the Premier League with Ronaldo? Yes, but I think the expectations are there already for City. Yes, it's just adding Messi. I feel like it's oh my god, it's Messi, but there's already expectations and high level of pressure for City to win right now. You're adding Messi. Yes, it does add more pressure, but the pressure's already there. I feel like when you add Ronaldo, the growth of that expectation rises exponentially. And increases by, I think, 100-fold.
It increases more, but I'm just saying, you're already saying with the amount of pressure that's on Pep to do this, adding arguably the greatest player of all time to your team.
No, yeah.
That's like,
no,
okay.
I'm not saying there's no pressure at all.
That's what I'm saying. All right, if you don't win with this, you're not winning with anyone else.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's, especially with someone that you've played with before and you've gotten the best out of before.
Right.
And I think that's my reasoning for it. I get what you're saying with Ronaldo, and I agree. Look, with Man United, it's not more of a step up. It's more of a step up with United than it is for City.
Right.
But I think with City's case, with the fact of, all right, you're already looking to challenge
because
here.
Look, you compare Man United and City squads. You compare the world-class talent on both squads. City have De Bruyne, Sterling, Aguero.
Is Aguero world class anymore?
I mean, he's slowly dwindling because of injuries, but he I think he's still up there.
Okay.
Ederson. I'm trying to think who else. I mean, they had Sane at one point. I'm trying to think of that midfield.
Laporte, you can.
Laporte, yeah, like they have so much world class talent. Compare that to Bernardo Silva. I feel like it's making his way up there if he's not already up there. Compare that to Manchester United. Realistically, it's
James Corden.
It's oh my god. It's Rashford.
It's Fernandez.
It's Bruno, Pogba.
You can argue.
And you can argue De Gea.
Yeah. I mean,
comparing the squads.
I know what you get it. I know what you're getting at, and I agree. Look, it's a huge step up for United. I just think that
and the level of quality of those players. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm just saying when you're looking at kind of Tuan's aiming in a couple of years. But if you look at kind of the pressure, it's already with Man United. It's kind of here. If you're talking about Solskjaer, it's like this. But with Man United, it's kind of here. All right, well, they're a big team, but if you get top four with the squad that you have, it's fine.
Right.
With City, it's up here, and I know no one's watching, but it's higher than my other arm. But no, it's up here. Adding Messi put you through the roof already,
right?
And I think that's what I'm kind of getting at. I agree, and I can see your side on this case. And I look at the end, and look, I truly think that if Man United were to go out and get Cristiano Ronaldo, it is a huge amount of expectations that are coming down Old Trafford.